Okay. We're going to do it in our groups. I'm going to help to get you guys started a little bit, and then it's up to you guys to try to come up with an answer for them. It shouldn't take you too long while using a calculator and in groups. No idea that in 24 hours it's going to be lethal. They can pass this on to other people.
Okay, so we're just trying to figure out if this really happened in Toronto, how long it would actually take for all the people in the city, which is 2.6 million, to be infected by the disease. So if it was 3 each day, we're trying to figure out how long it would take.
In the book Station 11, at the beginning, what happens to all the people? They die from what? Flu. So we are going to simulate the flu in 2 different ways, and we're going to try to see which one represents the way that the flu spread better. So.
Students are given a description of a spreading infectious disease, and they have to calculate how long it will take for that disease to wipe out the population of a city. And then the second scenario, students are given the population of the Earth, and they have to calculate how long a disease, or how long it would take a disease to spread in order to wipe out the population of the Earth.
What we do is we take the amount of deaths in one day, multiply it by 3, and then add it to the total deaths. And then that's how you get it.
And to do this will be my assignment to you. Everybody try to draw their own picture.
I was just explaining about patterns of exponential growth that are described by, that describe the spread of diseases.
This is Mr. Cos coming in from room 231 at Joseph Case High School. Today, period 6, freshman English class, discussing various parts of the summer reading novel, Station 11. What we focused on today was a basic decision. Do you prefer to live or not live in a Station 11 type United States?
No, I wouldn't.
Would not. Why do you choose that, Trey?
Because I like how we live now.
Okay, would not be the same, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't.
But if they were all dead, I would kind of want to die and not. Because,
That's my point. Wouldn't that make a big difference in your decision, though?
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, if you don't die, you can carry on their legacy and all that. Like, if it does restart and all that. And you can tell them what happened.
Okay, would it not take a person with extraordinary strength to do that?
Yes.
At the end of the day, it made the kids think about how variables are important to decisions.
Pretty much what you're looking at in terms of population. In the American
Rebuilding now, you can't just hang out, So you need somebody.
We're comparing John Locke and Thomas Hobbes' philosophies, and we're going to figure out which one would survive better in Station 11.
You're gonna
you add, it's not like people aren't going to go to the polls. This is their survival or their death.
Alright, so right now what we're doing what's called a Socratic seminar, is where you sit in a circle and you just talk about things. And right now we're talking about the book Station 11, and we're talking specifically, trying to focus on the government and the collapse of the government during the plague, and how there is no government anymore, and people are trying to set up smaller governments.
Focus to be on the book. Keep it on the book. If you want to be on the government handout that we talked about.
I like it. I know.
And how was like his brother made him kill himself? Like,
Yeah, I wanted so much more from that.
yeah, that kind of just like.
They mentioned at the end.
Comic strips, and maybe some of them will go into a book if they have a theme that carries over.
And in mine, there's kind of just multiple realms of just wasteland, and this girl keeps like appearing in new ones, and there's this witch that kind of follows her.
Questions in Spanish about Station 11 and doing some cognates in the book, words that are, the same in Spanish, very similar in Spanish that they are in English, and they're working in groups.
People live this way for longer than we've lived the way that we live today.
And if I don't live to see the old ways, then like at least I know I helped and try.
A billion people to like come back and to like get civilization back to like where it used to be. It's gonna take so long just for all that to come back.
This all with people. You don't necessarily have to trust them, but you're all desperate. You all want the same things. You all want to survive.
People killing themselves. I feel like people would kill themselves more like once things became normal again, because everyone would like move off and do everything, and they would be without a family and stuff. And I feel like like everything would hit to them, come back to them once everything's back to normal, rather than in the situation of trying to survive.
So you think it would be more difficult to come back to life as we know it?
Yeah, then, yeah.
That's a good point.
One of the key differences in ideas between Locke and Hobbes, okay, go ahead and protect the rights of the people, okay? With Hobbes, people have no rights. It's what the government says goes. All right, what I would like you to do right now, okay, before we get into a larger discussion here, okay, I would like you with a partner, okay, somebody that is next to you, okay, I would like you to take a moment to discuss with your partner which of these two political philosophies, all right, is proven accurate in the book Station 11.
Right, so I mean, there's no government for it, so.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm not kind of. Can I see a straw through it, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Freshman Health is working on one of the premises behind Station 11 was the Georgian flu wiped out 99% of the population. There are many times in history that pandemics and epidemics have occurred, and the students are looking to kind of compare and contrast different diseases that have occurred to the fictional disease of the Georgian flu.
Make sure you get me at the end. Just
He'll love it. He'll save this one.
The class is making apocalyptic blackout poems from the text of Station 11. They're marking up the text.
Blackout poem of what I thought stands out in Station 11. So what I did was I highlighted the words that I think stood out, and then I blacked out all the other ones.
I would actually put
that. Later, a fire, set, sunlight spilling across.
They don't want to wake up, like, thinking that, oh, I have to survive. They want to, like, wake up, like, have a life of, like, a purpose.
Yes, nice and safe. Of course.
This is a long stretch.
We demonstrated the spread of infectious diseases. In a class of 23, 9 students were infected by the end.
What I do is nice doing strokes like this.
Stroke.
No, like this.
Today was an activity where you were put on one side of the gym, blindfolded, and you were with another partner, and you were supposed to be directed around certain obstacles across the floor to the other side of the gym, signifying getting to a medical station to heal yourself of said disease.
Straight. You're gonna get it. Straight. You're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to Angela.
Before we start sharing this information, how many of you actually read the entire book?